Hello there YouTube and welcome to my first Fallout New Vegas build. If you're new to the channel and enjoy character build videos, I advise you subscribe right now and check out my Skyrim and Fallout 4 builds, of which I have over 100 already on the channel. As with all of my builds, there will be timestamps and additional information listed in the description below. The special stats of this build are Strength 8, Perception 1, Endurance 8, Charisma 1, Intelligence 8, Agility 7 and Luck 7. Strength has been raised to 8, as that's what we'll need it at in order to properly handle all of our potential weapons. This is a build that gets stuck in the fight a hell of a lot, so having a strong endurance stat is essential. You don't want to get torn to shreds whenever bullets start flying. Having a high intelligence might seem a bit odd for this build, but craziness and intelligence often go hand in hand. The Psycho is quite a smart guy, he just doesn't apply his mind in the typical way. Additionally, this is going to help out no end with building the character faster. All of the other stats aren't too important, and it was just a case of me minimising what didn't matter and raising those which had some use. The traits I went for with this build were Built to Destroy and Fast Shot. This reflects the playstyle of the build down to a T. The character is a missile, not a sniper. He obliterates everything in his path, but isn't exactly cautious when he does it. The tag skills of the build are Explosives, Guns and Repair. The first two are all about getting our damage output up, and the final one is to keep our gear intact. As for additional skills, I decided to go for Survival and Medicine. Both of these are here to help keep you alive, however Survival is by far the more important of the two, as a few of our perks rely on a high survival skill. If you plan on taking the build to a max level, then you can obviously throw more skills into the mix. However, these are the ones you'll want to focus on. For the perk section, I'm not going to do my standard bit of just speaking about each perk individually. Instead, I'm going to talk about the overall focus of what you want from your perks, and recommend a few that fit the purpose very well. So first off, damage. You want to take whatever perks you can that will add to your damage output. Literally anything that will increase your raw damage is a must. Perks like Grunt, Splash Damage and Fight the Power will help you out no end. Second, survivability. Staying alive is always useful. This doesn't need to be straight up adding defense. Instead you can have perks like Travel Light, which increase your movement speed. This doesn't directly boost how long you can survive, but it does help you duck around cover faster, or close the distance on long range enemies. The other half to survivability would be healing. The key perk for this has got to be Them's Good Eatings. This gives you great healing items from any living creature you kill, and chances are you'll be killing a lot of them. Third up are general utility and crafting based perks. New Vegas has a fair bit of crafting to it as well as a repair system. Junk Rounds, Mad Bomber and Jury Rigging were all perks that I went for, which didn't make me any more powerful, but did help me to either create new items or repair those I already had. Finally, we have the fun perks. This build is all about having fun, so feel free to take any perk you want just for the purpose of you enjoying it. Cannibal and Ghastly Scavenger were the key ones for me. The perks themselves aren't exactly powerhouses, but I liked having them with this character, so I went for them. For this build, I had a lot of weapons, like an unreasonable amount, to the point where I struggled at times to work out which I wanted to use. I'll leave a full list in the description, but the most important ones are a light machine gun, a powerful shotgun, and a grenade rifle. Basically, you want any crude guns that blast people to shreds. This build doesn't kill gracefully. Instead, everything is violent and bloody, so your equipment needs to be up to the task. From a tactical standpoint, having plenty of weapons with different ammo types means you'll almost never run out of bullets to fire, which is obviously helpful. The main piece of armour for this build is the Tribal Raiding Armour. This will be given to you at the start of the game if you have a Tribal Pack or Courier's Stash. Otherwise, you'll just have to pick a similar light armour. This particular piece doesn't offer much protection anyway, so it's mostly chosen for aesthetic purposes. Additionally, I killed someone who had a pair of biker goggles, so I decided to try those out for a while, and I quite liked how they looked. Don't feel too tied down by this clothing choice. I could very well see the Psycho trying in vain to blend in by wearing more normal attire, before unloading both barrels of Big Boomer into an unsuspecting local. I personally didn't go with any factions when playing as this character, as I much preferred killing everyone from all of the factions. That said, any faction that seems criminal or morally evil should be viable. As a main one, you could get away with going either Caesar's Legion or the Yes Man route. As for side factions, both the Great Khans and the Powder Gangers are suitable choices. Once you've helped them out, don't worry about killing them as well though. As is usual for me, I didn't bother travelling around with any companions, although I did kill a couple of potential ones. I wouldn't really recommend any followers, but Lily could prove to be an interesting option. Giant super mutant by your side sounds kind of fun. This build is a lot of fun to play casually. You may not be the toughest character around, but you sure as hell dish out a ton of damage. Fights are fast and bloody, to the point where I even had trouble getting long enough clips, as often I'd be killing everybody in a matter of seconds. This isn't the kind of character designed to go on fun little quests, helping out others and making the wasteland a better place. Instead, he's going to kill everyone, and have a ton of fun whilst doing it. Make sure you really enjoy yourself with the chaos and carnage of the build. The Psycho wasn't always this way. He was once a well-adjusted Seriously? I'm trying to tell them all that you weren't always like this, that there's some aspect of redemption to you, and you really aren't helping with that. Come on now, can't you even stop when I'm trying to talk with you? Fine. Fine. Not like we needed this part anyway. I guess you're just going to be a completely batshit crazy psychopath. Thank you all for watching this Fallout New Vegas character build. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you've clicked the like button, as otherwise I will just assume nobody is interested in these videos. If you're new to the channel, take a look at what other content I've got by checking out the playlist section and see if anything takes your fancy. Additionally, to all of my regular viewers, tell me what you thought of the altered way I made this build. What did you like? What went terribly? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks again for sticking with the video until the very end. Sarge out.